The Match Game, Hollywood Squares. Our quiz from Riptide, Tom Gray. From Duck Factory, Nancy Lane. From Newhart, Tom Poston. Jimmy Walker. Jane Kennedy. And the stars of the Match Game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bauman.
I've never been down here.
You've never been down here?
I've never been down here in all the years.
Is that chair too low for you?
I can't believe I'm on ground floor level. I feel like I've been let in the front door. I
They
can't.
made the big time.
I'm in the big
This
time.
is the big time down here.
The bottom level.
Hey, what do you mean?
Well, no, you
What are we, chopped liver?
No, a couple days from now, you may be down here, sitting right here, next to
right.
me or to John.
I'd like to sit on his lap, if that's okay.
Is that okay with you, Tom?
It's fine. It'll be fine with me. I think you were talking
All
to
right,
John.
step right down here, Nancy, and move your chair back, and we'll arrange that. Nice to see all of your bodies here. Everything okay, Tom?
You can't see our bodies.
Oh, no.
Out there in television land, everybody thinks we're this tall.
Yes.
Nice to see half of you.
All right. Well, let's welcome our two players over here with a brisk round of applause as I say their names. They are Perry Campbell and Debbie Lowy. We're going to find out about Perry first. Tell us a little bit about you, sir.
Okay, I'm from Morgan Hill, California, and I'm 24 years old, self-employed real estate broker, and I enjoy fishing. I fish all over the world, so.
You're a fisherman?
Sure am.
Have you ever fished in Lake of the Woods in Canada?
No, I fished Alaska, but not Canada.
Really? What do you fish for up there?
Salmon.
Yeah. Well, it's a fascinating hobby, and we welcome you, Perry, and wish you well here. Debbie, let's hear about you.
I'm a native Californian, full-time housewife, mother of two, and I'm also a Little League coach.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, for you, Debbie. Now, let's play the match game. The winner, after 3 rounds here, will go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Perry, you won the toss. We'll ask you to go first.
I'll take B, please.
Yeah, B. 24, eh? Looks a lot older to me.
He looks like a movie star, doesn't
He looks
he?
like
He
that.
does.
He got that kind
No,
of
I'm only
Selleck
kidding.
look, doesn't he? Yeah, that Tom Selleck look happy.
He does.
know how we can
Tom
tell.
Selleck, that's right. Tom Selleck, exactly
we
right.
can tell how
Jimmy.
old he is. We can count his rings, actually.
Okay.
Have to chop him down.
All right, here we go. At the bachelor party, Louis said, I think the bride-to-be planned this lousy party. Instead of a stag film, we have to watch a blank film. Too much for you, Jane?
Oh, boy, oh,
It's
boy.
easy for me.
Could you repeat the question, please, Gene?
Yeah. We all need a repeat of that one.
Yes,
Terry
Terry.
says
A
repeat.
repeat is coming up.
At the bachelor party, Louis said, I think the bride-to-be planned this lousy party. See, normally the bride-to-be would not plan the bachelor party. You got all that?
Yeah.
She says, instead of a stag film, we have to watch a blank film.
Oh, I'm the first one finished. Look at that.
Good, right.
Hi, Mark. That's our director. I never said hello to him today. I want to say hello. Hello, Mark.
Jane, you got any ideas? For this,
I see.
This is cute music, you know?
Yes, it is cute. We'll dance later, Nancy.
Okay.
All right, Perry. At the bachelor party, Louis said, I think the bride-to-be planned this lousy party. Instead of a stag film, we have to watch a blank film.
Maternity film?
Wait a minute. He still looks like
That's
Tom
the mother
Selleck.
to be. That's
Tom Selleck can't play this game either. I guess you really didn't get the hang of it. But the first round
you missed
questions
it,
are tough,
Perry.
Perry.
yeah.
It's okay, neither did we.
Yeah, right.
So you have a lot of time for fishing after this.
I thought that I would do A howdy doody film, but you see, it says how do.
How
like
do?
a how-to film.
Yeah. Howdy doody. Howdy doody.
All right.
That's okay. Right. Tom?
Well, I just simply said a Disney
Why,
film because it's
certainly.
innocuous and sweet
Absolutely.
and pure and
You got it.
lovely.
Right. Nancy, maternity?
Nah.
No?
Disney.
Disney. Little maternity from the father of two?
Instead of a stag film, see, a stag is a big, hulking male.
Oh,
No reference to you, Jim.
No, please.
Male deer. I said a doe film. See, because that's a female.
Right. Yeah.
there's a moose out there or
Right.
something.
No. Don't throw anything. It's okay.
It's early yet.
Yeah. Tom?
Well, I have to apologize to America for this, and to you, Perry, for this answer. A news film.
A
Yes,
news
I think
film.
you certainly do.
Yeah.
You know, Perry's rotten answer is looking better and better.
That's right.
Accept your apology.
You're not the only one who didn't get it, Perry.
Drawn and
What do you say?
I said a Disney film,
Disney
which I thought was
film,
the ideal, correcto answer. Thank you, crowd. Thank
Debbie,
you,
chance for you to
Americana.
forge ahead here.
I'm ready.
Yes, it is.
Round question. Round one. You've all seen, have you all seen the ad where the people can't tell the difference between real coffee and instant coffee? You've seen that one.
Oh, yes.
All right. Well, Dumb Donald was so dumb he couldn't tell. Hello? Hello?
A lot of caffeine
Hello.
out there,
Testing.
see?
1, 2.
Matter too much caffeine?
Too much caffeine in the audience.
Okay.
Whoa.
You're that eager. I'll give you another chance. Can't tell the difference between real coffee and instant coffee. Well, Dumb Donald was so dumb. Ah, shut up. Can't you? He couldn't tell the difference between instant coffee and blank. Now where are you when I need you?
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
So dumb he couldn't tell the difference
Thank you,
between
ladies
instant
and gentlemen,
coffee and
and good-
blank. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great, but answer will keep me in
I think
my
you're
place.
making too much of it. You're making it too difficult. We just want a simple, straightforward
It's not the Nobel Prize
answer.
here, friends.
When you hear a good one, you'll hear.
When you
Hello,
hear a good
Debbie.
one,
The ad where people can't tell the difference between real coffee and instant coffee. Well, Dumb Donald was so dumb, he couldn't tell the difference between instant coffee and blank.
Alcohol?
Alcohol.
Booze. He's saying booze. It's a match. It's a match. It's a match. Booze for the audience.
Booze.
an audience match with the contestant, boo-hoos.
What do you get?
You're out of your minds. All right, she says alcohol. Not likely that anyone over here is going to say alcohol. You know, mud, another rotten answer. That's 2 rotten answers in a row. That's a terrible answer.
Up there, they're editing like
Coffee
crazy.
tastes like mud. It should. It was ground this morning.
Aha!
I said tea.
Right.
Instant coffee
Tea
and
is
tea.
good. Tea's a good one. Nancy?
I said.
Oh, got a little drawl there.
Yeah.
I said what?
I said instant tea.
Tea. All right, we'll
Tea,
pour a
and
little
it's
in your shoe, and we'll drink it right out of your shoe.
Oh, hey.
All right. John, what did you say?
I say, when in doubt, plug an NBC show. So I said, Mr. T.
Tea.
Ah, Mr. T, yes. Mr.
But tea is good. You know what else would have been good?
What?
One of the cola drinks, Pepsi or Coke.
No, don't say that. No, you
because-
can't say Pepsi. You gotta say Coca-Cola.
I say Pepsi or Coke because they look a little bit like
You
coffee.
can't even say
you see?
Michael Jackson when you got a Coca-Cola representative.
Oh, all right. What'd you say, Tom?
Hello. I said tea. Tea.
Right. He copied that from the
And I
other
copied
Tom
from
on
Tom.
the other tier.
I could have copied that, but I came up with my own
Yes,
answer,
much
like a
more
real
original.
human being.
Yeah.
I said coffee grinds, of course, and why not? Thank you so much.
A terrible answer.
Thunderous round of applause.
Terrible answers all the way around. Don't want to make you feel bad, but that's round 1, zip to zip. Round 2 right after this.
Check out this week's Supermarket Sweep specials.
Yes!
Our meat department has hot hose.
Thank you.
49 cents a pound. In our freezer section, we have contestants frozen for answers. And in produce, fresh questions.
Take a peck of pickles.
Plus, we've really blown up special items for gigantic savings.
$250.
It's a shopper's paradise on
How did they come up with this stuff?
Supermarket Sweep. Weeknights at 9, only on Buzzer.
Here we go to round 2. Since the score is tied 0-0 and he went first last time, Debbie, we ask you to go first this time.
I will take A.
You will?
Yes.
All right. Teeny weeny Tina said. She said, I'm so teeny. How teeny is you? What is that?
That was my cousin who said that.
I'll tell you how teeny I is. She said, I'm so teeny that I can't find a bra little enough to fit me, so instead I wear 2 blanks. We'll all drink out of the other one.
I don't know. Sure.
Got it?
Heck yes.
Okay.
Perfectly valid.
Ready, Debbie. Teeny weeny Tina said, I'm so teeny that I can't find a bra little enough to fit me, so instead I wear 2 blanks.
2 Band-Aids.
Band-Aids! Well, she came up with a very good answer. Very good. Simple and nothing. You're making it too much of this. This is a simple, dumb little game. Oh, Thimbles is good.
Is it?
Oh, that's good.
Do you have a problem with your speech? You said you want 2 thimble answers? Just go to very thimble answers?
The thimble.
I have a thimble. Is that thimble enough for you?
Good, yeah. Band-Aids and Thimbles are the 2 good ones. What did you say, little Two Shoes?
Well,
Band-Aids.
I'd like to say that I don't know about that problem, but I was a late bloomer. Band-Aids! Yeah!
Band-Aids! All right, Debbie, you got one.
I had a little bit of mercy on poor Tina. I gave her a little bit more benefit of the doubt. I said egg cups.
Egg cups, that's a good one. That's okay. Tom?
I also give Tina all the support she needs with Thimbles.
Thimbles. Thimbles or Band-Aids are the 2 really excellent ones. What do you got, Jimmy?
I said thimbles without an H, which is very good.
Thimbles.
Thank you.
All right. So there's one for Debbie. Yours is good. Good toss-up. Perry. All right. Everybody ready for this? Pay attention.
Yes, what?
What? I want you to listen.
Okay.
NBC just got rid of their peacock.
I thought that was Mexican food again.
No. And I tell you, they're so cheap, they're replacing it with a blank.
Oh, with a blank. So that's why the shots didn't go off.
The gunshots. I mean, didn't that sound like gunshots to you?
That was part of it.
Hey, stop the music. Stop the music for a second.
That's it.
Hold it. Yeah. Stop the music.
Read it again.
Listen to this.
Okay.
Audio.
Wow. Are we on the primetime schedule now?
That's a gun.
All right, those are gunshots. See, then
What?
I was supposed to jump in and say NBC just got rid of the peacock. See, those are the gunshots. They shot the peacock.
Oh, a joke.
I thought they were
joke.
flushing it down the toilet.
But because the first time around, it really didn't sound like a gunshot here on the stage. It sounded like somebody jumping into a swimming pool.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway,
The question is, did they get rid of the peacock?
no.
Oh, it's just a question.
Fiction,
It's a
Tom. This is
hypothetical
fiction.
I
situation.
understand that.
And now the rest of the question, they're so cheap, they're replacing it with a blank.
And then
Got it?
We're supposed to be simple, right?
Yeah.
We write down
Simple,
Band-Aids.
straightforward Band-Aids. All right.
That's right.
Oh, it's a samba. I never thought of it that way. Okay, Tom? Here we go, Perry.
I don't know what to put down here.
Would you like to hear the gunshots again?
No, that's
No. Is that enough?
got it.
All right. 24, eh?
No, I'm in.
Yep.
I'm in with you.
Good-looking guy, isn't he, Deb?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay, Perry, NBC just got rid of the peacock, and they're so cheap they're replacing it with a blank.
How about a turkey?
A turkey. Okay, Tom. All right, we're going to see if a turkey occurs over here.
Great minds think alike.
All right. Jane the Jock can get turkey. Tom?
If I could have written faster, I would have had turkey there too, but I had said sparrow.
Sparrow's a good one.
I didn't get a good one.
Simple little bird. That's not bad. No, it's not a booable answer. Nancy?
Well, being of the Jewish persuasion, our favorite bird is chicken.
Chicken. Have a little chicken.
Sorry.
Chicken. A Bissell chicken soup gonna make you a new man. What do you say?
That's right, Marv.
Well, then I'll feel much better with my chicken.
That chicken soup there.
Thank you, John.
What do you got for us, Tom?
I said 2 Band-Aids. No, I said chicken.
Little chicken soup. A lot of chicken here. Jimmy?
I said
Sorry, Marv.
the San Diego chicken, which is beyond that.
That was a great answer.
So there we are at the end of round 2. Score is tied 1-1. Third and final round right after this for you. Here we go with the third and final round. Now, since you went first last time, still tied. Perry, you go first this time.
I'll take B, please.
You want B? Okay, you've got it. John Cameron Swayze said.
Excuse me, I'm not old enough to know who that is.
John Cameron Swayze was a newsman some years ago.
Thank you.
And when he stopped doing the news, he became a commercial spokesman for Timex watches.
Thank you, Gene.
And
after all,
their trademark was they used to take these watches and do bizarre things with them, and they would still run. That's the background.
It was your fault, Nancy.
But there was a trick phrase there which Gene is not giving you.
Right, so don't press your luck.
Right.
Is that a game show?
It's time to play.
Recently, he said, I just tested a Timex watch that took a licking and stopped ticking.
Aha.
That's because I strapped it to Blank's tongue. You got it.
That's not an addiction.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'll stamp that and put it in the mail immediately. Who's this? Perry.
Hello.
What?
A small debacle here, but that's all right. Don't worry about it.
You spilled your
got
water?
So upset. There was such a good answer.
You
The water
spilled your
collapsed.
water?
It's the flood.
Throw in the box of Kleenex and just toss
That's all
it
right.
in
Don't
there.
mind us.
All right?
Go ahead. Continue on with
Yeah.
this show. We can fight through this thing.
Guy strolls over here.
Someone bring me a canoe, quickly.
Just throw it in.
Just toss
Unless
it
you want to
in.
get on camera.
Upstairs, they get...
Oh, what a
Collect
catch by
$62.
Gene Rayburn.
One hand. One hand. Thank you. All right, Perry, I'm sorry. I hope I haven't interrupted
Sorry
your
for
train
that
of thought.
delay.
John Cameron Swayze said, I just tested a Timex watch that took a licking and stopped ticking, and that's because I strapped it to Blank's tongue.
Howard Cosell.
Very good, Perry. Okay. You don't play because you matched in the previous round.
Was I right?
Yes.
Oh, good. It was. No, just kidding. Just kidding around with you, friends. It was Cosell.
Cosell. Nancy, sweet Nancy.
Sweet Gene.
Howard Cosell. Perry's on a roll. He's got the upper tier completely captured. John?
But you know who he really looks like is the guy on your show, Riptide on NBC, Perry King, right?
Right?
Does he?
Howard Cosell. Yes, he does.
What do you got for us?
I have Howard Cosell.
Aha, 5. Jimmy, it's up to you.
I have Howard.
Cosell. Debbie, the best you can do is tie it. If you can do that by matching the 5 celebrities. It has been done. It was done last week, as a matter of fact, twice. Martha said, boy, is that new clerk at the bakery weird. Your heart's not in it, I can tell. Lay out. She said, I told him I wanted warm buns, and he told me to go sit on a blank. Gotcha on that one.
Oh, there's so many good
All right,
answers
Tim.
to this.
Good. What's that?
Do I have to?
You lay out because you matched in the previous round, but you can play and sell it or do anything you want.
Where's the clerk?
I'm not,
Martha
Yeah,
said,
okay.
boys, a new clerk at the bakery weird. I told him I wanted warm buns. He told me to go sit on a blank.
yes. Yes.
No, this is not.
It's Italian. Italian. It's an Italian word.
You guessed it.
Everybody ready over there? Debbie?
My wife.
Carefully now. Martha said, boy, is that new clerk at the bakery weird. I told him I wanted warm buns. He told me to go sit on a blank.
On a stove?
On a stove. Now, you need 5 stoves. That means you've got to
Whoa.
match everybody you haven't matched. Jane?
I have stove or oven. Is that?
Stove or oven is a match. Tom.
Home, home on the range.
On the range. That's funny. I'm really surprised that stove has come up twice because I would have immediately said radiator.
Oh.
Did you say stove?
It was at a bakery, so I said toaster.
Toaster! So that means Perry wins the game. What do you have, Tom? Jimmy? Furnace? Furnace and stove. All right, come on down, Perry.
So sorry. I'd like to apologize to the state.
On that red mark there, please, sir. Debbie, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'm going to send some gifts to you from the match game. Debbie Lowy, ladies and gentlemen. Hey there. How do you feel?
Great.
Good. Now listen, we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. Here comes the rest of the set. And 3 stars will come out here. John and I will trade plays. Lots more excitement coming your way. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive the Chinon CP5 programmed electronic 33mm camera. Keeps up with the action automatically with 50mm lens and case. It's furnished by Chinon. It's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Square. Our win from St. Elsewhere. Ed Begley Jr. From WTHR in Indianapolis, Kim Hood. From Spain, Carlo Imperato. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bowman.
All right, we're going to be back in just a minute to play Hollywood Squares. Don't miss it.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Square.
Thank you. And welcome back to our resident hunk winner. His name is Perry Campbell. He's a fisherman. The shoes of the fisherman, I am noticing, are, interestingly enough, cowboy boots. How do you explain that, sir?
I live in Morgan Hill, so it's fairly western down there, you could say.
A lot of fishing in Morgan Hill.
Right. Well, you fished out some good answers in the match game, and you made it onto Hollywood Squares. We got 3 brand new celebrities to join us. They are Carlo Imperato, Kim Hood, and Ed Begley Jr. And Kim Hood is the anchor woman on the NBC affiliate in Indianapolis, correct?
Yes.
Film at 11.
So we're happy to have somebody from one of our local stations joining us.
Thank you.
And Indianapolis right around this time of year is really gearing up for probably its biggest event for when the eyes of the nation are upon it. What really happens around Indianapolis when the 500 is
the whole
coming
month
up?
of May is just dedicated to the race. You'll see parades and the qualifications are 2 weekends before. It's just a fabulous time there. The whole city opens up and people from around the world come to the city and it's great. It's just
I went
fantastic.
to the Indy 500 in the rain the whole time I was there.
No,
It doesn't rain in Indianapolis. That's the song.
We'll let you get back there in a couple of days to resume your duties, but in the meantime, it's great to have you here with us.
Thank
Why don't
you.
you and I race over here and play Hollywood Squares? Here we go!
And here we come.
And your opponent for today's Hollywood Squares confrontation will be our defending champion. Her name is Blaine McFadden. Her total so far, applaud this, $13,025. And you, I believe, live on Balboa Island, which is near down San Diego way, correct?
No.
No?
It's in,
Well, shows how much I know.
Well, sort of. It's in Newport Beach.
Oh, it's in Newport Beach. Do any fishing?
No, not really. I mean, I'm between the bay and the peninsula, and, you know, the bay is kind of gross for fishing.
And with that, we will play Hollywood Squares. We will play it until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever is ahead at that point goes on to play Supermatch. Can be worth up to $30,000, and you won 10 once already. First game's worth $100, $25 for every square. Blaine McFadden, you're the champ. Start us off.
Kind of gross.
I'll go with Tom in the middle.
Tom in the middle. Tom is also kind of gross. Because I have a bay window. Band-Aids? Band-Aids.
Now, let's not have any more remarks about things being gross, okay, on this show. Tom, when a Pololo worm wants to mate...
Yes.
His rear end goes off on its own looking for a partner.
Yes. And the worst thing that can happen is it finds its other half and doesn't know it.
Now, does the front end anxiously wait for his rear to come back? Or does he just grow another rear end?
He grows another rear end and calls it Palalo. He just grows another rear end. The first one's off on his own, and they never meet again unless they're introduced properly.
Yes.
I'll agree.
He grows another rear end. You were right to agree, and you get the first square in the Hollywood Squares game. Good for you. Okay, the worm has turned to you, Perry Campbell. Pick a star.
I'll take Gene, please.
Okay, Gene Rayburn for a potential O. Gene, is it possible for your cat to get turned on by a pile of clean washing? Or does laundry repulse cats?
I have a cat that won't do laundry, but refuses. You put the little
Now, wait a
box
minute.
of soap.
This is really a very intellectual, provocative question. That
So then let's
requires
move on.
That's what I was afraid of.
Let's move on.
a deal of thought.
You can imagine if this were a network show.
Yeah.
Only if the cat has two rear ends, right? I think.
Yes.
Can your cat get turned on by a pile of laundry?
Well, I'm quite familiar with cats. I've never seen a cat get turned on by a pile of laundry, so I'm going to have to say no.
Agree or disagree, Perry? He says laundry repulses cats.
I'll agree.
Well, I didn't say that. I just said it couldn't be turned on by laundry.
Well, that's the other part of the
Those
question.
were your two
If you
choices.
listen.
What?
Does laundry repulse cats?
Oh, no.
Or does it get turned
Oh,
on?
now, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Are you guys going to argue?
Ladies and gentlemen,
No,
stop
wait.
the music, please.
Is it
Laundry
Wednesday
does not
yet?
repulse cats.
Okay, so then you're saying that a cat gets turned on by a pile of clean
I
laundry.
didn't say that. You said that. I don't want to say that.
One of these is correct, according to our research. The cat either gets turned on by a pile of clean washing or repulsed by a pile of clean washing.
All right, I'll say turned on.
Agree or disagree, Perry?
I'll agree.
Your cat could get turned on by laundry. You were right to agree, and you get the square. Okay.
What's going on?
See, it's dry cleaning that doesn't do a thing for him. That's where you're confused.
You can't
Blaine
know.
McFadden, your move. Pick a star for an X.
I'll go with Nancy.
Okay. Nancy Lane.
Nancy's family's here.
Who's on Duck Factory now here on NBC.
Duck Factory.
Yes. Thank you.
Nancy, you're making a rhurbarb pie.
My favorite. Honest to God. Oh,
Now, in addition to the stems, you throw in a few rhubarb leaves. Okay? Will this make the pie taste sweeter, or will it probably make you sick?
I know this. It'll make you sick.
Agree or disagree, Blaine?
I'll agree.
Rhubarb leaves will probably make you sick. Yes, you're right to agree, and you get the square. Well done. Leave out the leaves, or there could be a rhubarb in your stomach, and we'll be back to complete our $100 game right after these messages. Join us then.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
50 for the champ, 25 for the challenger. Your move, Perry Campbell.
Take Gene to block, please.
Jane Kennedy. Which weighs more? It's good for you because you have an exercise book and program out.
You'll probably
correct?
ask me about a building or something now, right?
Now, which weighs more, a cupful of muscle or a cupful of fat?
Oh, muscle, absolutely. Muscle always weighs more than fat. Sometimes if you lose weight, you know, you're exercising and all of that, and you think you're going to lose fat, and you may weigh more even though you're smaller because you're building muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat.
Okay, this is for you to block, Perry. Boy, she sounds like she knows
I'll
what she's
agree.
talking about. What do you say?
I'll agree.
A cupful of muscle weighs more than a cupful of fat. You're right to agree. You get the square, and you do block by 1 ounce. 1 ounce more for the muscle. Blaine, he showed some muscle on that question. Now it's your turn.
Carlo to block.
Okay. You missed this one. The first game goes to Perry. Carlo Imperato from Fame. Is it perfectly safe to chew your copy of Playboy? Or could you get lead poisoning?
Probably from the centerfold, right? First, I'd like to say hi to my mom and dad. So. And second of all, you cannot get lead poisoning.
Okay.
No, you can't.
Agree or disagree? He says you cannot get lead poisoning. Safe to chew that copy.
I'll agree.
To block, she agrees. You could get lead poisoning from chewing your copy of Playboy. You should have disagreed with Carlo. Your opponent gets that square and wins that game. Wow. Hope that doesn't cramp your style, Carlo. We're going to clear the board now and move right on to the next game. It is worth $200. Sweep those X's and O's off of there and start us off on this game, Blaine McFadden.
Gene.
Okay, Gene Rayburn.
Why not?
For an X.
Yes.
You're an executive who wants to dress for success.
Naturally.
Even when it's freezing out.
Right. Yes.
Now, according to expert John T. Malloy, can you wear a Russian-style fur hat, or is fur on a man forbidden?
Forbidden.
Forbidden.
Forbidden. I didn't say that.
But I want to tell you, folks.
Fur on a man is absolutely not verboten. It's chic and elegant.
So you can wear a Russian
whether it's
style.
A hat or a coat or whatever, it's fine.
So it's okay to wear that fur hat.
Wear a cat on your
What do you
head
say,
that's been
Blaine?
Turned on by your lung.
Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Okay, she agrees, and yes, it is perfectly okay to wear a fur hat. You're right to agree, and you get the square.
Absolutely.
So there's one X up there to start us off. Perry Campbell, you are playing O, pick a star.
Tom Poston, please.
Perry.
Do snails sneeze? Or don't they even have noses?
Do snails sneeze or don't they have noses? Snails definitely have noses.
Therefore, this is one of those tricky ones again. So you have these two choices.
Definitely.
Okay, so you say they do have noses, so therefore they sneeze.
One of them went off looking for a palilolalo worm.
He says snails sneeze. Perry, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
Snails do not have noses. You should have disagreed with Tom, and your opponent gets that square. Well done. And that is why I have never been mistaken for a snail. We will be back to complete this $200 game right after these messages. Stick with them. 175 for the challenger and 100 for the champ. But two X's are up there already, and it's Blaine McFadden's move. Pick a star.
Ed to win, please.
Ed Begley Jr. for a game win and the lead. Ed, you're refrigerating hot dogs.
I do that often.
Now,
I freeze them and thaw them, just for fun.
Good, then you should know this. According to the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, should they be wrapped as tightly as possible, or like a fine wine, should hot dogs be allowed to breathe?
If you are refrigerating hot dogs, or did you say freezing or refrigerating?
Refrigerating.
Refrigerating hot dogs. I believe they have a lot of sodium nitrate in them, so I believe they must be allowed to breathe. Confining them, I think, for after they've been opened, is a problem.
He doesn't know what he's talking
One of your students, Gene?
Let me vamp for a minute. I'm still hung up on that snail thing. If snails can't breathe, how do they? I mean, if they don't have noses, how do they know where my broccoli is all the time? That's what I want to know. They go right for it.
Does this hot dog like laundry? That's what I want.
What'd you say about this hot dog here, Ed?
Hot dogs
Okay,
have
as far as the hot dog goes,
yeah.
yes, you must wrap them up. Of course you must.
Wrap them as tightly as possible. What do you say for a game win, Blaine McFadden?
I'll agree.
You should wrap your hot dog tightly. You are right to agree. You get the square, and you win the game. Okay, good for you. You've taken the lead, 325 to 175. But there is still plenty of time. Sweep the three X's off the board. We will start a $300 game, and we'll start it with you, Perry Campbell.
I'll take Tom again, please.
Tom,
Okay, Blaine.
which Tom?
This time,
Tom
we'll,
Poston.
this time
Tom
we'll
Poston.
win overall. Snails do not have noses.
Tom Poston, in the 50s, you could go out and buy a package of a new product called Spud.
Ew.
Did you eat it, smoke it, or wash your underwear in it?
Are you old enough to answer this?
In the 50s, you could buy a product called Spud. I never did.
I remember.
Do you remember
But you
Spud?
could have.
Could have. Spud. I think they were little dehydrated potato buds or something, so I guess you ate them.
He says you could eat Spud. What do you say, Perry?
I'll agree.
You would smoke Spud. You should have disagreed, and your opponent gets the first square in this game because Spud was a menthol cigarette by Philip Morris.
Oh, I knew that.
Blaine? Cigarettes aren't of much use,
Way
but there is some
before
use to
the
you.
50s.
Pick a star.
Way before the 50s. Way before the war.
And including the 50s. Pick a star, Blaine.
Kim.
Okay.
We're ready.
Kim Hood, baptism. According to Cosmo's Guide to the New Etiquette, which tactic is better for snaring a man at a cocktail party? Should you go alone or with a male platonic friend?
Definitely with a male platonic friend, because it doesn't look like you're advertising. I definitely would say that.
She says go with a male platonic friend. What do you say, Blaine?
I'll disagree.
You should go alone. That's why you're the champ. You're right to disagree. You get the square. Okay, 2X is up there once again. This is a familiar-looking situation for you, Perry. Make your move.
Tom DeBlock, please.
Okay, if you miss this one, it's really a pretty humongously flashing moment.
Okay.
Tom Bray, the only
Yes.
Tom that remains. According to Public Opinion magazine,
Yes.
what do more Americans approve of? Capital punishment or premarital sex?
Or lead poisoning.
Or cats who like laundry. I think more Americans approve of capital punishment, sadly.
Okay. Agree or disagree, Perry? Says more approve of capital punishment for
I
a
agree.
block. More Americans approve of capital punishment. Yes, you're right to agree. You get the square, and you do block. That was absolutely pivotal. He stayed in the game. Blaine, you're playing X, and it's your move.
Jimmy?
What do we have more of in this case? Do you remember? No, never mind.
Jimmy Walker.
Yes.
Is it okay to suck the sap from an ear of corn?
Suck the sap from an ear of corn?
Or is it unhealthy to suck corn sap?
Don't suck the sap of a corn. Let me see, I eat corn all the time. I would say it wouldn't hurt you if you sucked the sap of a corn ear mug. They squealing and no, it wouldn't hurt you at all.
It's okay to suck the sap from an ear of corn. What do you say, Blaine?
I'm going to disagree.
It is perfectly healthy to suck the sap from an ear of corn.
Didn't believe me
You
because
should
I'm
have
black,
agreed.
didn't you?
You should have agreed with that sap sucker, but it doesn't really matter that much because time is up. You have done it once again. $375. Blaine McFadden is our champ. Good for you. Sit yourself right over there. Join Gene Rayburn. Get set for your shot at the big money. Well, Perry Campbell.
Close.
You came pretty close. It was a tight game. You hung in there right until the end. Our congratulations and our thanks for being here. $225 leaving. Perry Campbell, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Gene?
Okay, here we are with the champ. We'll be back with her and the stars for Go with the Big Dough right after this. $200 to start with.
These shows
Ready to play?
Oh, yeah.
are primed
Boy, am I getting out of her way.
for prime time.
Are you ready to have a go at it?
I'm ready.
And go! From classic concentration
Feel lucky today.
to match game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Right to agree, and you in the game.
Prime.
Rib.
Never have so many shows been so primed for prime time.
So you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Buzzer Prime. Coming up next,
Oh, I love that.
right here on Buzzer.
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you very much, Gino. Here we are. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
How do you feel today?
Great.
You going to win the big money?
Yeah, I'm going to try.
All right. Here in the super match, she could win up to $30,000. Let's see what happens. We polled an audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Hail blank. Now, if you give us the answer they wrote down most often, we give you $1,000. For giving us the second most popular, $500, and for the third, $250. Whom do you call on for a little suggested answer here?
How about Nancy?
How about Nancy?
Hail Britannia.
Hail Britannia, you dare to say that in America, our native land?
Nothing. I was just
All
clearing
right,
up
she
here.
said that.
But I think that's a good thing.
Jimmy.
I would say Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Dear friend of mine from the South Side.
John.
Da 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 da. Hail to the chief.
Hail to the chief. President's theme song. So those are the three. Hail to the chief, Hail Mary. You know that's the prayer.
Yes.
And Hail Britannia. You want one of those or one of your own invention?
No, I'm going to go with Mary. Hail Mary.
You're going to go with Mary.
You forgot Hail to the Queen also, Gene.
What's that?
Hail to the Queen.
Hail
to the Queen.
Hail to the Queen.
Yes, of course.
I knew him well.
Yes, he's
all right.
working.
Let's find out if Hail Mary's up there, and if so, where. May we see the $250 response? Hail to the Chief is John's answer. All right, you've got one of the Star's answers. The $500 response says... Hailstorm. Oh, that's a good one.
Hailstorm,
Yeah,
sure.
very good one.
Hey.
Related to Galestorm, you remember. And the $1,000 response says... Hail Mary! Yay! All right. Now it's time for the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. And after you've made your decision, we'll ask that star to reveal the hidden number. It'll be a 10, a 20, or a 30. There's 130 up there. And we'll multiply your $1,000 by whatever number is revealed. Okay? Time to choose a star.
I'm going to go with Nancy again.
All right, Nancy?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Now, first we want to see the number. May we? Ready, set, go. 20. You're playing for $20,000. 20,000. Good luck to you, Blaine. Here we go. Ready, Nancy?
Yeah.
No help from the audience, please. Combat blank. Combat blank. All right, Blaine, she made up her mind very quickly. Look at the card. It's combat blank. What do you say to that?
Boots.
Boots? Combat boots. You're not wearing them. Hello, Nancy.
Hello, Gene.
She wants to collect $1,000 and
she wants to collect $20,000, doesn't she?
$20,000.
Yeah.
And she'll do that if she's matched you.
Boots.
Boots it is! Combat zone. Very good. All right. He's got $34,400. Wowee. Good for her. All right, Blaine, we congratulate you and congratulate Nancy. You got $34,400, and we'll be back with the champ here in the Stars right after this. Here we go now to reveal. We want to find out where the big number was. There's only 130 up there. Stars, would you grab the tabs and give them a yank? Ready, set, go. Tom Poston had it. Tom had a big 3-0. Well, we congratulate you. You've got over $34,000, Blaine, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. See if you can add to your winnings. I'm Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
And John Bauman saying so long for the match game. Hollywood Squares Hour. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive a deluxe convertible dishwasher with the Energy Saver control that is designed to save on electricity. 7 push buttons provide up to 18 cycle selections. Solid cherry cutting board. Furnished by White Westinghouse. This is Gene Woods speaking for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.